Recently, the BCAT studio was a flurry of activity as volunteers and professionals in the realm of public safety and disaster preparation gathered to tape the latest episode of Be Prepared, a show put on by the Burlington Volunteer Reserve Corps. The program was hosted by Sandra Valtero, who worked long hours to bring everyone together. The result was an in-depth discussion on the different agencies represented, including the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Mass Department of Public Health, the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency, and the Burlington Fire Department. One piece of advice by the experts gathered was to take action before disaster strikes and get supplies ahead of time.
So what we're talking about tonight is being ready for all different kinds of emergencies, and there's really a few simple things people can do at home and get ready. The easiest first one is have a bunch of supplies at home so that they can be self-sufficient for a few days. Maybe the stores are closed, maybe the roads are impassable, people can't get out of their homes, making sure they have food, water, medicine, whatever they need to be self-sufficient for a few days.
The key to disaster preparation that all the experts agreed upon was to put a plan together so you and your family are ready if something bad happens.
And the second key step is to have an emergency plan of what people are going to do with their families in different situations. So maybe it's if they're in an area that floods a lot, have an evacuation plan of where they might go, what they're going to do, how they're going to get there. Same thing if the power goes out and it's the middle of winter, have an idea of a friend or family that you might be able to go to instead of having to go to a shelter. Certainly shelters are there as a last resort, but obviously many people like to go with people they know if they can.
Just have a plan, pretty much, depending upon what the event may be. I mean, obviously, some things we can't plan for, but there's things you can. I mean, obviously, major snowstorms, hurricanes, things like that, you can prepare for.
We hope that people take away that they need to be prepared. If you visit the ready.gov website, it has a ton of resources that you can do to be prepared ahead of an emergency. A simple thing they can do is just download the FEMA app. There's also the American Red Cross has an app that you can download. It has some simple things you can do. You can get your emergency supply kit with your all the things that you'd need in case of a disaster ready.
The experts also praised the volunteers behind the show for allowing them the opportunity to get the word out and encourage the public to plan ahead.
Oh, we think it's great, and we really appreciate all the work that the volunteers do to make this kind of a show come together and people to hear the message about being prepared. So we really appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, it gets the word out, I mean, it gets people thinking and gets people maybe to take some action.
At our studio in Burlington High School, I'm BNEWS Director Rich Hosford.